How scary would that be if everyone forgot who you are?
Oh, hey, welcome to RNA.
Yes! I heard he was in this. Hey, welcome back to Not Much of Everything. My name is Phil, and today we are starting season 2 of Loki. And you might be wondering, what happened to season 1, Phil? So, I actually watched season 1 of Loki before I started this channel. And I don't want to do a rewatch with you guys. I don't want to do rewatch reactions because I feel like, I don't know. I mean, not criticizing other people, other reaction channels who does rewatches, but for me, I feel like it won't be raw. It won't be genuine enough. I don't even know how to react to something I've already watched. I'm just gonna sit there silently and watch it. I mean, occasionally I might criticize it. I might notice something that I haven't in the past. Because it has been a while since I watched season 1. But I think it's still fresh in my head on everything that happened. Anyway, what did happen? How did we end things off in Loki season 1? And what else do we need to know? So the way that we ended things was, it was revealed that TVA was led by He Who Remains, which is another version of Kang. Sylvie ended up killing him off, even though He Who Remained warned her that if she did, she would open up the multiverse. Of course, she didn't believe him. She thought that he was tricking her, but that's not the case at all, because from what I can tell, because of Sylvie's decision, it pretty much what led to No Way Home and also Multiverse of Madness. Right now, we don't know what's going to be happening next, because when Loki got back to the TVA, everything changed from what we know. The statue is not of the lizards anymore. I forgot what they were called. But instead it's a statue of He Who Remains, or Kang. I'm not sure. And Owen Wilson's character completely forgot who Loki is. In fact, the entire TVA doesn't remember who Loki is, from what I can tell during the finale. And we got to see a little teaser of Loki season 2 at the second post-credit scene of Quantumania, which I reacted to. I'm not sure whether I will be able to edit it early enough to post that before I post this, or whether I'll post this before I post my Quantumania reaction. But I just want to let you guys know I did react to Quantumania, because I know, because since it does deal with Kang, and Kang was the main villain there, and Kang is, protagonist, a main antagonist in Loki season 2 also, I may try to watch Quantumania before watching this. So that's all I know. And without further ado, let's start watching.
Long ago, the all-knowing timekeepers emerged, creating an organized...
Miss Minutes! I miss her!
I'm Agent Mobius, by the way. How long have you been here?
I really want to see Mobius in a jet ski this season. Or at least a variant of him.
Every step you took to get here,
I remember how glorious it was to see the reveal of He Who Remains, even though that everyone predicted he would be there. Even though there were a lot of wrong predictions during WandaVision, so people had doubts whether a variant of Kang would show up. But I'm glad that he did. It was a great reveal. And what a great actor, Jonathan Majors. Oh, there he is. The Kang statue.
Hold right there, Varian!
What is going on? Mobius.
I don't know you.
And this entire world, the architecture of it looks really similar to the quantum realm in Quantumania. Oh, he's back! The what is a fish guy?
I'm fine. Morning.
Oh, a great way to start off the day, right? Who needs coffee? When you have Tom Hiddleston. That's not fine. Oh, is that a new symbol? Oh.
Casey.
Have we met each other?
Casey, help me.
Yeah, I was about to murder you like a fish.
I got him. I got the intruder.
How scary would that be if everyone forgot who you are?
Loki.
What? Just a second ago.
Oh.
You didn't know me. Something terrible is happening. I'm being pulled from...
What?
Has it always been there?
It's been there as long as I can remember.
Always in the past.
Oh shit.
Where's Mobius?
So it's not a different TVA, it's just a different timeline of TVA that he's jumping through. Because at the end of the day, TVA is at the center of all the multiverse, so there wouldn't be variants of TVAs. So that prediction was wrong. It's just a different timeline within the TVA.
Now what?
The TVA's
Now
existence.
the branches keep on growing and...
And you think people are gonna be ready to hear that?
Picking up from where we left off.
lives on the timeline, Mobius.
I know.
They should have the chance to live those lives.
Hey, Mobius? Loki was just here looking for you.
Loki's here?
He disappeared right in front of me. He looked like he was in pain.
Maybe Miss Minutes can locate him.
He's all over the timeline now.
It's not working.
Hey, I have a question.
He's just glitching.
Is this on the sacred timeline? Jet skis? Sea-doos? Is one of these calling your name, Mobius?
I don't know about calling, maybe gently whispering. Because everyone thinks that it's a personal watercraft.
Mobius. I don't care. With Renslayer missing, there's a new judges' council. So General Dox and Judge Gamble would like to see you both in the war room.
Oh, there are more judges? I guess they have to set new policies now. Now that things are changing.
Mobius, where is he?
You just missed him again.
So we're answering to the Judges' Council now?
Okay, they probably heard the rumors.
Just gonna tell them the truth.
Agreed, but gently. What is that?
I don't know.
Mobius, I was just doing my job.
What do you mean, pruning me? Yeah, well, I guess you're just following orders.
What's the mood like in there?
How much do these judges know? Because last season, it seemed like Renslayer was really the one in charge. But she was only a judge, right? She has other equals, I'm assuming. Oh, is he back in time again now?
You're all variants. The timekeepers didn't create you, they kidnapped you from...
Oh, she's from Game of Thrones. She's the sister.
The branches are growing. They're way past redline.
We just need a moment to explain.
Into the microphone, Hunter. We are doing this by the book.
Make it make sense.
So, in this season, I'm assuming we're exploring on how Kang developed the TV, because it started at the beginning of time, right? Or during the war of the multiverse, during the multiversal war.
You are quite a marvel. I will be proud to lead with you. Thank you for being on my team.
For us. For all time.
Always.
Renslayer.
And under whose authority did you make the call to stop pruning branches?
We didn't have time for proper protocol.
Look, we get the concerns because we had them also, but let's also admit that the timeline is branching. The sky hasn't fallen.
Are you seeing this? Robot head on the table? This changes everything.
This changes nothing if we don't protect it. What on earth are you suggesting?
Protect? We haven't been protecting. We've been destroying.
You're just the army that was created by He Who Remains.
Take caution in your tone.
Call it whatever you want, but we have to take a moment.
You're getting rid of free will.
All my life, I've always handed down the same verdict. And the timekeepers deemed it so.
But the TVA has to change. We can't go back to pruning those branches.
Tell the TVA to stop pruning, effective immediately.
Welcome, Loki.
Everyone stand down!
Tell me you recognize me.
Stand
You
down.
know me? Just a moment ago, you didn't know me.
Stand down!
We found him.
Who?
Him.
So none of them knows about He Who Remains, or who created the TVA. They just know that they're there.
Easy. She was going to kill him.
Sylvie?
Mobius,
Sylvie?
yes.
Where is she?
I don't know. Come on. She kicked me through a timeline.
Aw, are you gonna breastfeed him also, like you did in Game of Thrones?
What do you want me to do?
We need to know what happened at the end of time.
There is no end of time. It's a loop, according to He Who Remains.
I said it at the end of time.
Where's Sylvie?
I don't know. She's still there. We thought it was about freeing the timeline, but that brings only more malevolence, more violence, more war. We fought Mobius, and she kicked me through a time door. I just wish I had tried harder. I wish I'd had more time.
Do the coulda, woulda, shoulda. Just focus on what we know. And there.
He Who Remains. This is his kingdom. He said he keeps us safe, but how can you believe that? They have to listen to us.
Hey, believe me, they listened to you, okay? We heard you loud and clear. How did you just appear? I mean, did you come straight from the end of time?
No. I was in the past.
No, there is no past. TVA time doesn't work
But
like
it
that.
does now because it's happening to me.
It's... We gotta get you checked out.
But we should be dealing with a bigger problem here.
In order to do that, I need a Loki who remains.
We don't have time.
Oh man.
You just disappeared. I know, and I can't keep looking at it because it looks like you're being born or dying or both at the same time.
It's pretty freaky.
I can handle
See
it.
it in
How does
person,
it
I
look?
guess.
It was He Who Remains his tempad, so maybe that's how it was possible.
Is that what you're calling him, or that's his name?
That's how I was introduced.
Pretty arrogant. It's like calling yourself last man standing.
Imagine a million of them.
I would rather not.
Yeah, we saw 1 million of them at Quantumania.
It's been a while since I've been down here. Actually, I'm not sure I've ever been in here.
Oh, hey, welcome to RNA.
Yes! I heard he was in this. See, I heard that he's in season 2.
Mobius. Wow, great to see you again.
Loki, I want to introduce you to...
I'm Ouroboros,
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
but he calls me Obi.
Yeah, that's like a nickname I have, yeah.
Wow, how long has it been?
Could it be 3 or 4?
400 years.
400 years.
Remember, you got off on the wrong floor and I told you it was the wrong floor?
Yes, because then I stayed for a little bit. He took me over.
No, you left immediately. Believe it or not, he was my last visitor.
400 years. Or 1,000.
That's right, yeah. Hey, how are the other guys doing?
What other guys? Oh, hang on.
Hold on, Obi. Oh, okay.
The workload is really piled up if I take a break.
One-man team.
Obi, we just have a quick question for you.
What does he do here?
So how's the team doing up there?
Pretty great. Yeah, I mean, well, you know about the timekeepers and...
Ugh.
That's what's been happening.
Wow, time slipping.
Wait.
Oh, it's called time slipping?
Can you fix that?
No, it's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
I'm having trouble reconciling that.
Ouroboros. May I call you OB?
OB? I like that. Do I know you?
Yes.
Oh my god. So it was Loki who created OB. Okay, got it.
I've been pulled through different times in the TVA.
Time slipping.
That.
It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
But you just saw it happen.
Yeah, I'm having trouble reconciling that. I've never seen anything close to that happen before. No. There was one time, a long time ago, he came to me complaining about time slipping. Remember that?
Wait, is he talking to you in the past and you're just now remembering it?
Wow, that makes perfect sense.
So is he changing the past then?
I told him that's impossible.
It's not impossible because I was just with you.
I think I will remember that.
But it hasn't happened to you yet.
Time works in mysterious ways.
This is the... Never mind. OB, look.
Gets confusing.
Let's just say, if it were possible to time slip in the TVA, how might
It's
one
not.
remedy... I understand.
What if it is? It's happening right now.
How might one remedy that?
Someone in the time you want to end up in would need a temporal aura extractor.
Do you have one of those?
One temporal aura extractor. No. Wait. I actually do have an extractor here. One temporal aura extractor.
So did it actually happen, or is it just happening now because he's changing the past? Loki is changing the past for being in the past, but he was actually not in the past, during the past.
How dangerous.
Oh, not too bad if you're quick about it.
Gotta be quick about it.
That kind of temporal energy will peel the skin right off you.
Like literally?
Me getting my skin peeled off of me?
Oh, not too bad compared to what Loki has to do.
Violently rip myself from every thread of time and space.
So the hope is that after you prune yourself, the extractor will pull you into the present.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then if it doesn't do that?
Well, have you heard about how if you fall into a black hole, you turn into spaghetti?
No.
The less you know about that, the better.
I heard I've seen Mr. Fantastic turn into spaghetti though.
Well, I guess you two are ready to go.
Wait, hold it. I mean, am I ready to get my skin peeled off?
Yeah, am I ready to violently rip myself from every thread of time and space?
I'd rather have that.
There has to be another way.
I've been doing that all day.
No, it's not the lamp. We're having power surges all through the TVA.
Oh.
What did you say?
Is that not supposed to happen?
So the timeline is branching now? I bet that's what's causing the power surges. And maybe you're time slipping.
Really? How?
The branching is overloading the temporal loop.
Temporal loop?
That's bad.
Temporal loop? There's so many new things this season.
There's one on every desk at the TVA. It's a detailed index of every mechanical classification on each device and inside every computer program at the TVA. I wrote it myself.
This piece just came off right here. Is that important? I think...
Oh, not a good sign. Things are happening.
The temporal loop is the heart of the TVA. It's where raw time is refined into physical timeline. And it's not constructed to weave together so many new branches. So it's overloading.
It looks like a disaster.
It is a disaster.
What a view.
Don't get down here too much.
I don't need to close the blast doors to protect the TVA, while I figure out how to retrofit it to handle all those branches.
What about the time slipping?
We won't be able to resync you. So it's now or never. Now, wait! But now isn't for a little bit. We still gotta get Mobius into position. But first, Mobius, to fix Loki's time slipping, you'll go out there and launch the extractor before I need to close the blast doors. Loki, You'll stand by to prune yourself within moments after this turns green. If you're too late, you will be lost to time. Anyway, I'm gonna get everything ready.
Docs and her crew are raiding the armory.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
Sylvie, Docs.
No! We have one shot at this.
I'll handle Docs.
Mobius, if I don't make it back,
You'll make it back.
when I use this thing, I might not make it back.
Oh, it's still there.
Once these doors open, the temporal radiation will start aging away your suit. Lock the temporal aura extractor into place and hoover back to the moment I tell you.
Or what?
Or the blast doors will close and lock you out. And then your suit will age away, all your skin will get peeled away, and you will die.
Is this cracked?
There you go.
Need to close the blast doors now. They have any hope of fixing the loop.
Give him more time.
Come on, Loki.
You have 30 seconds.
Come on. Who's calling?
4, 3.
Come on, come on, come on.
Not yet. Not yet. Give him more time.
Come on.
No.
Mobius, listen to me. He's lost to time.
Get back, Mobius, get back. Damn, how heavy is that?
He's not going to make it.
It's too heavy. He can barely move. Sylvie?
There you are.
Did he? There you go. How did he end up pruning himself? He didn't have a stick.
We need to find Sylvie.
All this for Sylvie?
She is a skillful fighter, though, honestly. Oh man, let's see if there's an end credit scene. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll wait. Key lime pie? I want some key lime pie. Yes, there is a post-credit scene. Ah, 1982, so I guess this is after Sylvie murdered He Who Remains, right?
How do I do this?
What would you like?
Not squirrel, not possum, not rats. Something that's already dead, please.
Big Mac.
You know.
It sounded funnier when
I want to try everything.
Okay.
Now you just became Keith from Try Guys. What a great way to start off the new season of Loki. They gave us lots of new information. So let's start from the very beginning, which is where we were left off from the season finale of season 1, which was what actually happened with the timeline and where was Loki towards the end of the finale of season 1. We all thought that because Sylvie killed off He Who Remains, we thought they went back in time. Well, we thought that it changed the timeline completely, and it was an alternate version of the TV that he landed on. But that's not the case at all, because we still have to remember that TVA does not work like the multiverse. There is no multiverse of the TV. It's just one string. So what happened was Loki actually went back in time to the very beginnings of the TVAs, of when TVA was established. And at that moment, He Who Remained, or whoever that was in charge of it, was completely unhinged and was not afraid to show his face at all, to show everyone at the TVA and who actually controls everything, who is in charge, which was him. And from the recordings that Loki heard, it seems like Renslayer was already there working for He Who Remains. Whether she actually still has the memories from the very beginning or not, that's still a question that needs to be resolved. And if she does remember everything from the very beginning, we need to figure out why she actually ran away after she found out that it was He Who Remains who controls everything. And what kind of files did Miss Minutes actually give her towards the end of season 1 of Loki to have her run away? And we noticed that Loki is glitching ever since he came back, and this glitch is causing him to go back in time to different timelines in the TVA. And Ouroboros explained to us that it was called time slipping. Whether he actually existed in those past, and whether that past actually happened or not, we're not too sure. I'm assuming not. And that's a whole reason why they have to extract him out of the past, just so he won't mess up the timeline in the TVA, because it seems like things are going into chaos mode in the TVA because of it. And also it seems like Docs, one of the judges in the TVA, found Sylvie's location, and she is sending a whole army after her. And I'm assuming it's where she landed at the end of, in the post-credit scene in 1982 at a McDonald's. And we also got introduced to the new character, Ouroboros, which I'm extremely excited to see him there, because the actor did an amazing job. Well, it's been many years since he was in Indiana Jones, so I'm not going to talk about that, but mainly in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He was so good, and his appearance in Loki season 2 so far, his acting chops is still there. He is hilarious. He can be serious and funny at the same time. I just love his acting skills, and I can't wait to see more of him in this season. I hope we do get more of him. But yeah, that's everything that we have. I guess throughout the entire season, we're going to be going back and forth to fighting Sylvie, and also trying to fix this whole time slipping issue with Loki as well. I'm not sure where this is going in season 2, whether they're going to try to find other Kangs, or whether trying to find He Who Remains before he became He Who Remains, and whether the TVA will be playing a part in the multiversal war between all the different kings. I'm excited to see how everything falls into play in this new season of Loki. Well, with that being said, thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a quick favor, like, comment, and subscribe. That would help me out a lot. And I will see you all next time. Bye.